What you are watching right now is one of the most disrespectful dunks in NBA history. No one has ever had to endure such a painful, embarrassing, and such a physical harassment as Chris Dudley had to endure on this night, besides maybe Patrick Ewing when he got a public mockery by Scottie Pippen on national television. Chris Dudley was unfortunately tasked with guarding a prime Shaquille O'Neal. Whenever an opposing center sees a prime Shaq in their schedule, there's always a fear of being dunked on. But what Dudley had to experience is damn near secondhand embarrassment just watching it 24 years later. As Shaq received the ball and began to operate on the low post, all the other players cleared out as they knew that the Diesel was about to go to work. Shaq took 3 hard dribbles as he put a shoulder on Dudley, spun around, rose up, and threw down a hammer in the face of Dudley. The dunk was already embarrassing, but what happened next is going to haunt Dudley for the rest of his life. As Shaq was landing, Dudley made the fatal mistake of wrapping his arms around Shaq's legs. Shaq was clearly not happy about this, and using all the momentum he built up from the jump, he put his nutsack in his face and then pushed Dudley to the ground as Dudley fell onto a cameraman. Dudley then thought it would be a smart idea to throw the ball at Shaq while he was running away with cameras all in his face. Possibly the most dumb and embarrassing thing that he possibly could have done in this situation. As we look back at this moment 24 years later, we're still left with wondering what Chris Dudley was thinking when he decided to embarrass himself even more than he had. We're also left to appreciate all the centers that have had to oppose Shaq and the guts it must have taken to stand in the way of a prime Big Diesel. This was a moment in history.